Much love, and I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries, best-selling author of the book entitled Every Child Deserves a Father. Just want to share with you today, I just want to be human for a moment. I just want to quote unquote, a little complaining at this moment. I'm going to come from Mark chapter 6, and I just want to show that we all are human, and sometimes we get on here and we all just say good words and uplifting.
So, that sounds pretty good.
But I just want to show you that we all are human. And so I'm going to share with you Mark chapter 6, starting with verse 1. And it reads, Jesus left and went back to his hometown. His followers went with him. On the Sabbath day, Jesus taught in the synagogues, and many people heard him. They were amazed and said, "Where did this man get his teachings? How did he get such wisdom? Who gave it to him? And where did he get the power to do miracles? Isn't he just the carpenter we know, Mary's son, the brother of James, Joas, Judas, and Simon? And don't his sisters still live here in town?" So they had a problem accepting him. Then Jesus said to them, "People everywhere give honor to a prophet, except in his own town, with his own people, or in his home." Jesus was not able to do any miracles there except the healing of some sick people by laying his hands on them. He was surprised that people there had no faith. Then he went to other villages in that area and taught. And the reason why I'm reading this and have picked this one, because sometimes when you hear and you're trying to help and you're trying to encourage people and you do so much for people, when you need that help and support back, especially from your family, from your friends, and just people who are close to you, many times, just like Jesus found, you don't receive that help, and it can be frustrating. One, those people know all of your bad faults, and for some reason, they remember that more so than some of your good times. I always say, when you're at work, you're only good as your last day. It's something that you can save and do so many things, but if you do something wrong the next day, all of that get erased. And I know that that has to make Jesus felt when dealing with this particular scriptures, because it's just like they minimize everything in his hometown. They take him for granted. They didn't see how powerful he was. Now, they did recognize, some of the people did recognize his teaching and his powers, but they still even recognized and seeing that. They took that and still minimized by calling out his mom's name, the town, his brothers, his sisters, and they still minimized that. That can be frustrating for us who are definitely out here to help others, because there comes a time where you're busy helping somebody else so much and you're giving your last, but when you ask for help in return, you don't receive it. So this is why I wanted to bring this particular scripture verse, because understand, sometimes you can see those who are sharing an encouraging word, how positive, how enlightening, how they make a huge difference. And I know many of us, a lot of times, just can't wait to hear the information that they will dispelled to us on a day-to-day basis. We look for it. Many people even put their notifications on to know when they come on. However, you can understand that sometimes they need that help and support, and they have nowhere to turn like you are able to turn to them. So I'm just being human for the moment, because there are times where I look for someone to pick me up, and sometimes I can't find anybody. And you know, the sad thing is, you can give people sometimes your last dollar.
Can you please spare $1?
But if you went to ask them for some help, they don't have the time or the means to help you out. Just a part of life, just saying. But I want you to all recognize that many times those who are coming on to help you do well in your life, many times that they have times that they are down, and people don't appreciate them, especially family and friends. Take care. God bless. Much love.